Good morning, students. Today we are going to read the chapter 9 from the book First Flight, Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valli Kannan. Madam Rides the Bus is translated from Tamil to English by K.S. Sundaram and illustrated by R.K. Lakshman. So, this chapter is a sensitive story of an 8-year-old girl which describes her first bus journey into the world outside her village. The outside world is fascinating, means very attractive and interesting, and the bus ride on a mysterious journey. She wants to experience this mysterious journey alone. She finds each minute information provided by her neighbors, okay, villagers, regarding the bus journey and collected money for the bus fare. One day she goes on the bus ride alone and comes back safely with new experiences. Okay, now let's begin the chapter with its reading. There was a girl named Valmai who was called Velli for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street outside. There were no playmates of her own age on her street, and this was about all she had to do. But for Velli, standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. Watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. Okay, now let's see the meanings of difficult words on this page. Page number 116, 17, sorry. This is page number 117. So, curious means eager. Okay, pastime means hobby, recreation, or we can say amusement. Elaborate means clear cut, detailed. Understand? Now, the meaning of this paragraph or this page. So, this chapter is a story about an 8-year-old girl named Vellamai, or her nickname is Velli, preferably. Okay, just like every child, Velli is eager to know about new and unknown things, because of which she can spend all day looking at the hustle and bustle of the street. What is the meaning of hustle and bustle of the street? Means uh, noisy environment of the street. Okay. Moreover, she has no friends to play with, so the only option she has is to look at what is going on outside. Even though uh, she could not play with friends. Why? Because she does not have any friend of her age in that particular street. So she looking at the outside affairs was just as entertaining. She learned a lot of new things in the process. And the best part of was the arrival and departure of the bus that routed from her village to a nearby town. Okay, now the next page. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. The sight of the bus, filled each time with a new set of passengers, was a source of unending joy for Willie. Now, in the previous page, I told you that uh, she learned a lot of new things in the process. In that process means standing at the door, and the best part was the arrival and departure of the bus that routed from her village to nearby any town. Okay, the bus crossed the village street at hourly intervals. Means bus crossed the village street at every hour. Once while going to the town and the other while coming back. Just gazing at the bus filled with a new set of passengers every time it crossed the street. Okay, bus crossed the street. Gave Valley lasting excitement and joy. Okay, now the next paragraph. Day after day, she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Welly would stare wistfully at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams, and hopes. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sights of the town to her, Valli would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. Understand? Now, see the meanings of difficult words on this page, page number 118 on this paragraph. Fascinating means attractive. Okay. Gradually means slowly. Crept means came into. Overwhelming means submerging, overpowering. Okay. Then stare wistfully. See the word look keenly with sadness. What is the meaning? Stare wistfully. Look keenly with sadness. Okay. Then kindle or kindle means create. Longings means deep desire. Okay. Yearnings, YEARNINGS. Then slang expression of means informal words for disapprovalment or disapproving. Okay. Now the meaning of this paragraph. So after continuously watching the bus arrive and then depart for a couple of days, even she wished to take a ride on it, means on the bus, just for once. Soon the wish grew stronger and stronger and became a desire, which means that there was now more longing to travel in the bus. She would be fascinated, means attracted, by looking at people's faces who would step out of the bus. Means people who came out of the bus, their faces have become uh, interesting for her. Okay. Her desire grew to the extent that she would be jealous if any of her friend would go by bus and recite their experiences to her. Upon listening to them, she would exclaim, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends knew the actual meaning of the word proud, although she says the word herself, but she did not know the meaning of the word proud. Okay, but would use it in order to express disapproval or disagreement. Okay, now the next paragraph. See, over many days, and months, Valli listened carefully to conversation between her neighbors and people who regularly use the bus. And she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. This way, she picked up various small details about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. The fare, fare, okay, cost was 30 paisa one way, which is almost nothing at all. She heard one well dressed man say, but to Valli, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next. It seemed a fortune. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45 and be back home by about 2:45. Okay, now see the meanings of difficult words. Discreet means careful, quiet. Okay, then scarcely means hardly. Fortune means very much money. Here, okay, fortune is not meant by fate, but it is meant here, it meant very much money. Okay, lot of money. On and on, continuously, ahead. Okay, then calculated means counted. Now, see the meaning of this paragraph. So, in order to fulfill her desire of traveling by bus alone, okay, she needed, means Welly needed to be prepared with all sorts of information. Therefore, she started paying attention to conversation between her neighbors, okay, who were used to traveling by bus, and in the process would ask a few more careful questions to gain further information. Means she asked more questions to the neighbors in order to in order to gain further information, understand, from them. This way she prepared a plan and knew that the town was 6 miles away from the village. Now she has come to know what is the distance between the village and the town, and how much was it? It was 6 miles, okay, from the village, one sided. Fare was 30 paisa, which was nothing for a well dressed man, but was too much for Valley. Okay, and the trip duration on one side was 45 minutes. The same bus, upon finishing its trip till town, would bring Valley back. Okay, if she paid 30 more paisa, means 60 paisa at all. Thus, if she could get on the bus by 1 o'clock in the afternoon and reach there by 1:45, the same bus could bring her back to the village by 2:45. Okay, o'clock. This way, she calculated to save that much amount and time to sneak out without anyone noticing. Okay, she did this thing stealthily. Okay, now the part 2. Well, one fine spring day, the afternoon bus was just on the point of leaving the village and turning into the main highway when a small voice was heard shouting, stop the bus, and a tiny hand was raised commandingly. Now, see the meaning of the words. Main highway means main road, and next word is commandingly means impressively, influentially. Okay, meaning after replanning and recalculating, finally she came, okay, the day, or we can say riding day, bus riding day. Bus was on its usual route to the main highway when they heard a shouting. Means who heard? Passengers in the bus. Conductor and driver heard a shouting voice commanding them to stop the bus. Okay. Now the next paragraph. The bus slowed down to a crawl, and the conductor, sticking his head out the door, said, "Hurry then. Tell whoever it is to come quickly." "It's me," shouted Welly. "I am the one who has to get on." By now the bus had come to a stop, and the conductor said, "Oh, really? You don't say so." "Yes, I simply have to go to town," said Welly, still standing outside the bus. "And here's my money." She showed him some coins. "Okay, okay, but first you must get on the bus," said the conductor, and he stretched out a hand to help her. "Never mind," she said. "I can get on by myself. You don't have to help me." Okay, see the meaning of difficult words. Crawl means move very slowly. Okay, sticking his head out means taking head out of the window or the door. Then stretched out means spread. Okay, now the meaning of this paragraph. On hearing the voice, shouting voice, the bus slowed down. Okay, started slow down. And on seeing Welly, a very small girl, the conductor asked her to tell the one supposed to travel to hurry up. When Welly told him that she was the passenger, he was shocked to see such a little girl and thus stopped the bus. And it was hard for the conductor to believe that she was about to travel alone. Then she handed him her bus fare. The conductor offered her help to climb up the bus. But responsible and proud as she was, She made her intentions clear that she needed no help. She can help herself. Okay, now the next paragraph. The conductor was jolly sort, fond of joking. Oh, please don't be angry with me, my fine madam, he said. Here, have a seat right up there in front. Everybody move aside, please. Make way for madam. It was the slack time of day, and there were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. They were all looking at Welly and laughing with the conductor. Welly was overcome with shyness, avoiding everyone's eyes. She walked quickly to an empty seat and sat down. Okay, now see the meaning of difficult words. Jolly sort means happy kind, happy type of person. Then slack time means when there is not much work, when people don't do much work, or a time when there is not much work. Okay, now the meaning of this paragraph. When little Welly refused to take any help from the conductor sarcastically asked her not to be angry with him and that he is just trying to help and nothing else. So, in a light tone, the conductor addressed her madam. What he said her, how he addressed her? By saying madam, and escorted her to the seat while telling other passenger to make way for the madam. Okay, who is madam here? Little girl. Welly is madam. Since it was afternoon, not many people travel during this time, and thus everyone's eyes were at Welly. All the passengers in the bus, including driver and conductor, they were looking at Welly, and all of them adored her along with the conductor. While everyone was laughing, it made Welly little shy, and thus she hurried to her seat. Okay, she sat on her seat in a hurry. Now, the next page. May we start now, madam? The conductor asked, smiling. Then he blew his whistle twice, and the bus moved forward with a roar. It was a nine. It was a new bus. It outside painted a gleaming white with some green stripes along the sides. Inside, the overhead bars shone like silver directly in front of Welly. About the windshield, there was a beautiful clock. The seats were soft and luxurious. Okay, now see the meaning of difficult words on this page, in this paragraph. See the word gleaming means shining. Okay, stripes means lines or streaks. Then overhead bars means bars outside the windows. Windshield means wind screen. Luxurious means very comfortable. Okay, now understand the meaning of the paragraph. So again, in a sarcastic tone, the conductor addressed her madam. Okay, and he seeks the approval of Welly before beginning the journey or before starting the bus, and then blows his whistle twice to signal the driver to start the bus. The bus was new, as it was evident from the overhead silver bars that were shining. Okay, the bus was totally shining. There was a clock just in front of Welly, and the seats were extremely comfortable. The outside was painted in glowing white with stripes of green along the sides. Okay, now the next paragraph. Welly devoured everything with her eyes, but when she started to look outside, she found her view cut off by a canvas blind that covered the lower part of her window. So she stood up on the seat and peered over the blind. See the meaning of difficult words here. Devoured means here studied. What is the meaning of devoured here? Studied. And canvas blind means curtain. What is the meaning of blind? Curtain. And canvas blind means curtain of coarse cloth, rough cloth. Okay, then peered over means looked over. Understand? Then blind, curtains. Now the meaning of this paragraph. She quickly glanced at the inside of the bus and turned towards the window to have a view of the outside scene, but could not have the complete view for she was too small and the window blinds were obstructing her view to see outside. Thus, she decided to stand up to be able to look properly. Okay. What did she do? She stood up so that she could look outside properly. Now, the next paragraph. The bus was now going along the bank of a canal. The road was very narrow. On one side, there was the canal, and beyond it, palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the blue sky. On the other side was a deep ditch, and then acres and acres of green fields. Green, 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 as far as the eye could see. Okay, now see the meaning of difficult words here. Peered over mean looked over. Deep ditch mean deep opening, drain. Okay, then the meaning of this paragraph. Now the bus was on a very narrow road. On one side there was a canal, and beyond it there were trees, distant mountains, and large blue sky could be seen. Whereas on the other hand there were greenery all around. Okay, there were green fields. Everything looked green, green, green. Now, next paragraph. Oh, it was also wonderful. Suddenly, she was startled by a voice. Listen, child, said the voice. You should not stand like that. Sit down. Sitting down, she looked to see who had spoken. It was an elderly man who had honestly been concerned for her, but she was annoyed by his attention. Okay, now see the meaning of difficult words. Concerned means worried, annoyed means angry. Understand? Now, Wali was enjoying a lot when suddenly someone asked her to sit down. While sitting down to see who told her or who asked her to do so, she saw an old man showing his concern for her. Still in no mood for anyone's help or advice or command, it made Welly annoyed. She became angry to this. Understand? Now, the next paragraph. There's nobody here whose child, she said, haughtily, haughtily. I have paid my 30 paise like everyone else. The conductor climbed in. Oh, sir, but this is very grown up, madam. Do you think a mere girl could pay her own fare and travel to the city all alone? Welly shot an angry glance at the conductor and said, I'm not a madam. Please remember that. And you have not yet given me my ticket. I will remember, the conductor said, mimicking her tone. Everyone laughed, and gradually Welly to join in the laughter. The conductor punched a ticket and handed it to her. Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand when you have paid for a seat? Because I want to, she answered, standing up again. Now, see the meaning? Haughtily means proudly. Okay. The next, now the meaning of this paragraph. So, Welly was too proud to take anyone's help. She did not want to take anyone's help, and thus told the man, means that old man who was concerned for her, that she was not a child. She said that she was just like everyone else traveling in the bus who had paid the cost of the bus and could take care of herself. She had paid the full fare just like everyone else. The conductor made a remark. Welly told that she had paid the full fare just like anyone else, and the conductor made a remark that she is a grown up madam, she's not a child. Okay, because a child could never pay for his or her bus ticket, but she has paid, so she is not a small child. Okay, Welly annoyingly told the conductor not to call her madam and reminded him that she has not yet received the ticket or the driver hasn't given a ticket to her. The conductor then responded by mimicking her tone, means imitating her tone, thereby making everyone laugh. And Welly ended up laughing also. She also joined the laughter now, as she has become informal with all people in the bus. Okay. The conductor then handed her the ticket and asked her, just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand when you have paid for a seat? So she answered proudly that she would do whatever she wanted to do. Okay. Now, now the next, but if you stand on the seat, you may fall and hurt yourself when the bus makes a sharp turn or hits a bump. That's why we want you to sit down, child. I'm not a child, I tell you, she said irritably. I'm 8 years old, of course. Of course, how stupid of me. 8 years, my, the bus stopped. Some new passengers got on, and the conductor got busy for a time. Afraid of losing her seat, Welly finally sat down. An elderly woman came and sat beside her. Are you all alone, dear? She asked Welly as the bus started again. Welly found the women absolutely repulsive. Such big holes she had in her ear lobes, and such ugly earrings in them, and she could smell the betel nut the woman was chewing and see the betel juice that was threatening to spill over her lips at any moment. Oh, who could be sociable with such a person? Okay, see the meaning of difficult words. Punched means made holes. Bump means raised ground. Okay, we get them when we move through the bus. Okay, when the road is not even, when it become uneven, we feel bumps. Then irritably means with irritation. Absolutely repulsive means completely hateful. Lobes, lobes, means outer parts of the ear. Ugly earrings means earrings looking not beautiful. Then betel nut, nut of a plant called betel, supari, we can say in Hindi. Then chewing means pressing slowly with teeth and eating. And threatening means here like to come out. Okay. And spillover means spread, fall. Now see the meaning of this paragraph. Now they further try to on explaining her means who the conductor, that they were genuinely concerned about her, means all the people in the bus they try to uh, explaining the child Welly that they were genuinely concerned about her and she may hurt herself if she continued to stand if she continued to stand. Then she again made it clear that she was 8 years old and hence not a child anymore. The conductor did not leave this chance to have a good laugh too. Okay, the bus stopped and more passengers boarded the bus, and in order to preserve her seat, she quickly sat down when an old woman sat near her. The lady was staring at Welly before asking her if she was all alone. Welly developed a strong dislike for the lady, whose earlobes had big holes. She did not like her earrings too, and looking at how she was chewing betel nut, she was the last person Welly would like to socialize with. Okay, actually, she did not want to be sociable with such people. Sociable means amiable, means friendly. What is the meaning of sociable? Amiable, or we can say friendly. Understand? Now, next paragraph. Yes, I'm traveling alone, she answered curtly. And I have got a ticket too. Yes, she is on her way to town, said the conductor, with a 30 paisa ticket. Oh, why don't you mind your own business, said Welly. But she laughed all the same, and the conductor laughed too. But the old woman went on with her drivel. Is it proper for such a young person to travel alone? Do you know exactly where you are going in town? What's the street? What's the house number? You need not bother about me. I can take care of myself, Welly said, turning her face towards the window and staring out. Now, see the meaning of difficult words. Curtly means showing displeasure, sorely. Understand? Or rudely. Now, next, drivel. Drivel means silly nonsense. What is the meaning of drivel? Silly nonsense. Okay. Now, the meaning of this paragraph. Now, Welly, annoyed by the elderly lady. Welly replied to her by saying that yes, she was traveling alone and that too. When the old or the elderly women asked her not to travel alone, what she said? She said that she was traveling alone and that too with a ticket of her own. Evidently, the conductor spared no chance to tease Welly and have a good laugh. Now Welly laughed with him too, while the old lady continued to interrupt by asking abrupt questions, useless questions out of concern. She was bothered about Welly's security and that if she could reach her destination safely all alone in the town or not. Welly assured her that she can travel alone. She does not need to be worried and stared looking outside the window to avoid further conversation with elderly women. So that's all about the first and second part of the chapter Madam Rides the Bus. Okay, we will continue the chapter third and fourth part in the next video. Thank you so much.